Welcome to the Warframe Weapon Encyclopedia, where today we're checking out the Ceramic Dagger. The blueprint for the Ceramic Dagger is one of the few weapons that cycles in and out of Nightwave as a miscellaneous thing you can buy. So if you want to get it, you might have to wait a few days before it's available for purchase. Now, the Ceramic Dagger is, well, a dagger that requires Mastery Rank 3, and it does primarily puncture with a little bit of impact on the side. And it also comes with pretty low crit but decently high status. It's also one of the fastest daggers in the game, which doesn't really say much because daggers in Warframe are oddly slow. And finally, the Ceramic Dagger is special in that it has a hidden stat, because when you equip it, it increases your movement speed by 10%. Now, as far as the build is concerned, I actually have two. The first one kind of takes whatever it can get, so it scales both crit and status, even though the crit isn't all that great. This is mainly because there isn't an awful lot of stuff you can invest into with the Ceramic Dagger, so the crit, while low, is still better than nothing. And it's actually not too bad. It will go through the entire game with very few issues, though I would not take it into Steel Path. The second setup actually focuses more on finishers, and this is one of the few setups where I don't have a full mod setup, and it's mainly because, once again, there isn't a ton of stuff you can invest into, so it can't really get much stronger, and it's not worth the forma in my opinion. This setup utilizes the dagger-specific covert lethality, which gives you some base combo and increases your finisher damage by 100%. And while it's not as strong as it used to be back when it used to just one-shot enemies that it would do a finisher on, it's still a lot of damage. This would definitely be my preferred setup if I were to run the Ceramic Dagger. It's also, in my opinion, the perfect setup for someone that mostly wants to use the Ceramic Dagger for its movement speed bonus, because you can keep it on your side, get the movement speed bonus, but then when you run into a really beefy enemy, all you need to do is open it up to a finisher and then do a ton of damage thanks to the setup. So all in all, I think the Ceramic Dagger is actually worth getting. The movement speed bonus is really nice, plus the fact that it can run a fairly powerful finisher build makes it a solid melee weapon that I would recommend you try and get if you're intrigued by it at all. However, its uses are fairly niche, so if you're looking for just an overall good melee weapon, this is not it. The stats are just not good. The crit is way below average, the damage distribution is not great, and the status, while good, is not super high either. So while I did recommend it, I would also highly recommend you think about it and see if this is the kind of weapon that would fit your playstyle first. I personally think it's a really good weapon for people that are not big into melee weapons. You get a nice burst of damage from the finisher if you run the finisher setup, but you also get a nice buff by just having it equipped. And that's pretty much all there is to it, so I thank you very much for watching as always guys. I hope you've enjoyed the video and found it helpful, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.